Hello and welcome to downtown Austin. I'm the Austin Bandits. We are in the Cowboy Center. I'm the Austin Bandits. We are underway. Philip Forsberg off the draw for the Houston Dodgers. We are the underway. We are underway here on for some Monday Night Hockey. The Austin Bandits and the Houston Honey Badgers. The Battle of Texas. Sit back, relax, get some popcorn or whatever snack you choose, and just sit back and enjoy. That's by Isaiah Smith, the Austin defenseman. Down low, opening right to the front, able to move right in. Shot, he scores off the iron! He lights opening his first goal of the season for the Houston Honey Badgers. And it's 1-0 Houston here in the Battle of Texas. So, the Houston Honey Badgers here. Good pressure in the offensive zone early. And a bit of a chance here, some really good passing right in front of net. Lights opening, gets lucky, shoots one off the post, and then just a lucky bounce and it trickles in. And it's 1-0. Henrique in one focal, taking the face off. Johnson there lost it. Forsberg right to the front. He shoots and he scores! Philip Forsberg right down Broadway. The Honey Badgers take a 2-0 lead. Aaron Austin. Forsberg, he went right between the circles. Right in Gretzky's office. Right to the front. And he puts it right between the legs of Jesper Olsen, and it's 2-0 Houston. And there's a decent amount of Houston fans. You can see the pockets of a decent amount of orange. Well, I mean, they do stick out like a sore thumb, but I do see quite a bit of them. Since they made the draw, and he just moved into the high slot with a shot. The back end, right in front of the goal. Atkinson shoots the glove save. With the battle there, able to rip one into save at the far side. Here's Adam Henrique. Oh, he took a hit. One way to end the period. Some big hits to end the period. Adam Henrique takes a hit, and that's definitely a wake-up call for the veterans. So that'll end period 1. 2-0 Houston. You will Henry Okiarba in the trapezoid there. Gets out over his own goal line, out to the neutral zone. Morgan Riley on the rush, but he's back checked heavily. He'll put the pass over to Callie. Callie looking for a shooting line. Finds one. Shoots in the save when off of Jesper Olsen. The other way, Adam Henrique leading the way, but somebody's in the way. And the back shot there on the backhand couldn't really get much going. Noel Armia. Over to Trent Frederick. Good passing Riley in the slot, but it's blocked. Milano going the other way for Sebastian Ayo. Over the blue line on the left side. Middle on the backhand, look for options. Field goal to drop off. He shoots and a save. Puck in the corner. Milano retrieves it. Ayo back up. Trying to go right to the front. Son Milano is there. Shot there and a save. Skipped it by Clayton Keller. That's opening. Clayton Keller drop off pass. And Riley 3-on-2 rush with Carlson. Back to Riley in the middle. Shot and a save of the pad. And it's turned to the corner. Rapagna lights opening. Another save. Bounce back out. Josh down. Knocked off. Nice. Overly good pass. Opening goes around and shot there. Saved. And right out in front. One Tanner Wallstead saves that one too. Shane Keller takes it right back away. Here's Clayton Keller over the line. Keller, top of the left circle. Donato swoops in after he lost control. Donato beats Isaiah Smith, the defenseman, over to Josh Down for the Austin Bandits. Drop shot off the blocker. And Walker and time runs out. Dakota Joshua and Josh Down taking the face off against Yeroshin Govich. Like to 11. And he wins it. It's meant over to Dakota Joshua. Joshua over the blue line. The drop off. Out there in the save. Rebound. Score! The Bandits are on the board. Dakota Joshua. First goal for the Bandits this year. And it's 1-0. And he got off a rebound. So Joshua able to put one through. So there, Sabay's in the way, but I think Sergei Bobrovsky was expecting the goal to come from the front, Dakota Joshua comes from his left side and with some Honey Badger bodies in the way, so I don't know if he could even see it clearly. And he puts it through. And the Bandits are on the board. So here's Dakota Joshua, Sean Walker after it's one of the draw, but they turn it over to Overnet in the offensive zone. A shot saved to the far side it goes. Dakota Joshua pinned against the wall after trying to retrieve the puck. Overnet is there with them. And Dakota Joshua finds Joan as they get out to center ice. Josh on the rush. Top of the right circle. Lozano going to the front quickly in the save. On the shot. Rebound score! The game's tied! Back to back! Dakota Joshua has this one too! And this game is tied at 2 here in Austin. Boy, do we got ourselves a game here. Dakota Joshua, he just got them on the board. Then like about a couple minutes later, he's tied it. With a really good shot in the bottom of the left wing circle. Puts it. There's Rashnov and Igor Sharangovich. Face off this time in the Austin zone to the left of Jesper Alstead. On the face-off one, Jonas Verdeen over to Cam Atkinson, who leads the way, but there's 2 Honey Badgers defensemen in front of him. Shot 30 scores! Cam Atkinson and the Bandits take the lead. It's 3-2 Austin. First goal this season for Cam Atkinson. He just moved in the slot, shot a beautiful wrister, got through a narrow gap between the post and Sergei Bobrovsky and the 2 Honey Badgers defensemen. I mean, the accuracy of that shot was actually incredible. But I am great at this, so I'll keep it on for these games. That one's down on the into the Honey Badger zone, goes in deep as they get it right back out. Clater took a big hit, but Forsberg receives the pass right after. And Fleury, quite a few minutes of this one. It's been quite a game. DeAndre Miller able to win. Top of the right circle, right in the high slot with a shot saved. Skipped up by Johnson. And no shot there. The Badgers trying to pressure in the offensive zone. Yokilar up high, a shot there. Trickles and he scores! Clayton Keller off a tip in, and the Honey Badgers tie the game at 3 with, what is it, 2 minutes to go? I believe so. Either just over 2 minutes to go or right under. A tip in front of the net by Clayton Keller, and the game is tied at 3. So it's a great pressure in the offensive zone. Yoki Haru, top of the left circle. He takes like a snapshot, and then Clayton Keller's standing right in Gretzky's office, and he gets a tip in right in the front. This game is putting a smile on my face. And the broadcast went really smooth too, so that's fantastic. Got the face-off one. It's DeAndre Miller back up high. There's Josh Down. The speed, Josh Doe, final seconds, right to the front of the net. Put it through. And final seconds, took it away. Yes, we're going to go to overtime. Here we are for overtime. The Austin Bandits and the Houston Honey Badgers. We're on Monday night. We're tied at 3. We are for overtime. 3-on-3 hockey. We are underway. It's going to be a 7-minute overtime. There's a shot there. Carlson there. Is that ball still on? He'll try to get out. Oh, he's wiped out. Kenzie Wigger. Over to Sonny Milano. Milano with speed. Moving right on in. Down one. Skip the right. Forsberg back up on Riley. Over to Carlson in the middle. Up by Riley. Slap shot. Then that really hard shot and a save. Wigger down low over to go over to Smash Maho. The Austin Bandits out to center ice. Milano over the line. He's got a break. Milano. He scores! Sonny Milano wins it in overtime for the Austin Bandits. How about that for the Austin Bandits? Sonny Milano comes through. And the Austin Bandits split the back-to-back and win this one 4-3 in overtime. So Milano, he gets a break and goes to the 3.